up at 400 miles an hour. He now calls them into short diamond from 955 feet wide. The jets now collapse to be around 6 feet apart as they reach 6,000 feet and form our trademark Diamond 9 shape. The jet slowing down to about 150 miles an hour at the apex of that loop. At the front of the formation, you hear his voice, is Red 1, Squadron Leader David Montenegro. It's his second year as the team's leader. He is a former Hawk instructor and Tornado F3 air defense pilot. He first joined the Red Arrows in 2009, leaving in 2011 as the leader of the Synchro pair. He went to then fly the Tucano, teaching basic fast jet training before rejoining last year's Space Shuttle. They'll soon be descending to 300 feet, building the speed up to around 350 to 400 miles an hour as they get ready to fly the shuttle roll.
Ground leader 9. Leader 9. Sweeper required on...
Easy.
All 9 jets now rolling towards us, going upside down, 2,500 feet, with the jets only 6 to 8 feet apart at 400 miles an hour. The front of the right-hand wing of shuttle is the first of our 2 new pilots this year. He is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Matt Masters. Matt started his career as an instructor on the Tucano, then moved on to fly the Tornado F3. More recently, he's been flying the Hawk with us. We put it in the display this year to congratulate Major Tim Peake and his achievements on board the International Space Station. So coming in from the left with the smoke on now, celebrating Major Tim Peake's achievements and celebrating Britain's latest involvement in the space program, this is Apollo. Yeah, Reds 2 and 3 acknowledge the next move. They do so with a very set cadence, the idea being the pilots continue counting in their heads using that cadence. On the count of 4, they extend their air brakes, and on the count of 6, they retract their air brakes, which enables the 3 aircraft on each wing to drop back at the right rate to form this shape, which depicts the delta wing planform of the Royal Air Force's multi-role combat aircraft. You saw it in formation with us just now, and you will see it displayed just after hours, with some red and white smoke in from the left. This is Typhoon. Well, the second of our new pilots this year has in fact come from the Typhoon Force. He's Red 3. Flight Lieutenant Cy Taylor, and he's at the front left wing of the Typhoon shape. Cy started off flying the Tornado GR4, but moved across to the Typhoon. We're in a continuous operation since the start of Operation Granby in 1991 at the start of the First Gulf War. So now, celebrating the Tornado Bomber Force, in from the right, the smoke is on for Tornado. Difficult shape to fly. This is Swan. On the far left, as we look at it off Swan, there is Red 9, Flight Lieutenant Joe Hurston, who's in his 3rd and final year in the Red Arrows. Joe started off as an instructor on this version of Hawk, the Hawk T.1. He then moved on to fly the Tornado GR4, and then back to his instructional role on the new Hawk, the Royal Air Force's newest advanced jet trainer, the Hawk T.2. That's him at the top of the formation as we look now. As they move forward to form another shape, this is named after the 1960s Royal Naval fighter, the de Havilland Sea Vixens, a twin boom aircraft which is represented by Reds 6 and 7 flying behind Reds 2 and 3. And they're getting ready to fly the Big Vixen roll.
Taxiway, if the northern taxiway is available.
feet. The jet 6 feet apart at 400 miles an hour in that big Vixen shape. The jet on the far right, as we look at it turn on, is flown by Red 8, Flight Lieutenant Stu Campbell. Stu's in his nickname, the gentleman who first led the back 4 aircraft in 1968 when the Red Arrows flew 9-ship displays for the first year. So, Enid at the top, GFO underneath, the smoke comes on, get your cameras ready as we start the second part of this display with the detonator. Enid fanning out at the top. Keep your eyes on the coloured smoke jets of GFO. Are Red 6 and 7, who are the synchro pair. Red 6 is on the left and Red 7 is on the right. They're currently flying their aircraft at around 1,400 feet. They're turning the aircraft back towards us, so they start descending to just 100 feet above the airfield. Their closing speed for this manoeuvre is 770 miles per hour. They're pointing towards each other. You'll hear a call of threshold as they get ready to fly the opposition barrel roll. They're turning away from us now, pulling 6G or 6 times the force of gravity. So each of the pilots working hard now, everything in their bodies 6 times heavier than normal, including their blood, which wants to go from their vital organs and pull in their feet, so their G-suits have inflated around their legs. They're tensing their muscles to fight that G-force as they fly the Cyclone. Pitching up over on the front left with a bit of smoke on is Red 6, who's the leader of the synchro pair. He's Flight Lieutenant Steve Morris. He's in his 4th and final year as a Red Arrows pilot. He started off as a Hawk instructor, then flew the Harrier GR9, and then onto the Tornado GR4. And he's been very excited about seeing some jets hovering again this weekend, I can tell you. Looking left now, descending is Red 6, chased down by Red 7. Over to the right, 45. 7 jets with smoke on, forming an inverted V shape. Now get your cameras ready for an incredible patriotic moment as we fly the Goose. Let's have a huge patriotic round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Enid and 8 and 9 there with a fabulous red, white and blue stripe flying over to our left 45. And now you need to look at the shotgun. Red 6 and 7 there. Each of the pilots there pitching up to fly an aileron roll manoeuvre, essentially a full left-hand control column input to roll the aircraft rapidly around its longitudinal axis in the revolution. Now look straight ahead. A big enough gap to stay full, ladies and gentlemen. The aircraft reach a height of 7,000 feet. And on comes the red smoke as they get ready to draw a fabulous heart here in the skies above the Royal International Air Tattoo. Now the Red Arrows officers are very lucky to be joined by all of their wives and partners here at the Air Tattoo this weekend. It's the best part of the season for us. So we would like to dedicate this to Ange, Laura, Michelle, Leanne, Monica, Hannah, Danielle, Claire, Sarah, Nicola, Lizzie, Rachel, and Sarah. So ladies, thank you for everything you do to put up with us Red Arrows officers. Passed away in February this year. He was known as Winkle, he's a short chap, and he's got a world record for the most number of aircraft flown, 487 different types of aircraft. So now in honour of an incredible man, these are the Winkle Rolls. Now looking right 45 degrees, the white smoke for Enid has come on with the white smoke. Coming right in the twister. Getting very busy with the red smoke on is red 4. Flight attendant now roll upside down in close formation. No trickery here, ladies and gentlemen. Reds 8 and 9 are matching them directly underneath. Keep your cameras ready for mirror. Fleet 6 rolling out, says red 6. They roll out into a double line astern shape to our right. But now look pitching to the outside as they fly the rollbacks. To the right. Keep your eyes in that direction now for Jippo. Go inverted for the corkscrew. As he enters a right-hand turn, the following jets have a lot of rudder in to swing them out like a pendulum as they enter a line astern right-hand turn. Normally, Red Arrows formations are flown with the odd-numbered pilots on the left and the even-numbered pilots on the right. But in this shape, it's the other way around. Reds 3 and 5 on the right, Reds 2 and 4 on the left. We want to switch to our normal sides. So the smoke goes off, and we're going to do it like this. This is the slalom. Back to their normal sides in battle. The jets are around 20 feet apart in this shape. Monty calls tightening, so he pulls to around 3.5 to 4G. With some red, white and blue smoke on in battle with now the odd numbers on the left and the even numbers on the right where they belong. Now looking straight ahead to find Jippo. Cameras ready. This is the Jippo break. Changing from red to white on the right 8, looking left with the smoke on is red 6, who's chased down by red 9. These 4 aircraft now descending back to 100 feet. Their closing speed is now 820 miles per hour. Cameras ready. This is the amazing Jippo Hawk. while they're set up for more rollbacks in one of our flat manoeuvres called the Cobra.
Coming right now.
Look carefully at the back of Enid's jets here, you'll see a panel hanging down. So that panel hanging down is in fact the air brake. We extend that to create drag to slow the aircraft down from the left. Here they are, the smoke is on. They're closing at 800 miles an hour. They're going to cross 3 times in opposing 360-degree 6G turns. This is the carousel. Pulling 60, remember the pilots are working hard to fight the G-force, crossing 3 times from red to blue and vice versa. If they come around the front, ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the synchro pair. Now looking straight ahead to find Enid being joined by Rotation 9 for the display's finale. We get ready for the final manoeuvre of the display, which is the Vixen brake. You've been watching the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows! The odd numbers shortly following, and they'll be landing with 2,000 foot intervals. They'll be clearing the runway ready for the Typhoon. Training course 75th anniversary. We were very lucky on our arrival here at the Royal International Air Academy to have air cadets from various units across the country who flew with us on our transit. Fantastic organisations. Any youngsters out there who are interested in joining a youth organisation, please do speak to any of the cadets you can see in uniform or visit the number of free in the Air Training Corps. The Air Cadet organisation as a whole can offer you. The last set comes in very much for watching and for listening. I hope you enjoyed the display. I wish you all the very best on behalf of everybody at the Red Arrows. Have a great afternoon.
The voice holds out for tomorrow. Try and lemsif or other similar proprietary.
That's enough, Ben. Steady, boy. Well, we've got to get there, mate.